2026 winter trip to Florida is the 5th year in a row for Sue and me. We visited mostly familiar and favorite state parks. Our stop at Silver Springs is the first in a few years, followed by our favorite Gulf Coast destination, Scherer State Park in the Sarasota area. We then crossed the state to the Atlantic Ocean to another favorite, Sebastian Inlet State Park. From there, we traveled north up the coast to Anastasia State Park near St. Augustine. Then a first-time visit to the little Talbot Island State Park, followed by our final stop at Fort Clinch State Park. This video, episode 2, provides the highlights of our visit to Anastasia State Park. We left Sebastian Inlet State Park and headed north to the St. Augustine area, where we stayed at Anastasia State Park for almost 2 weeks. Sue and I have visited Anastasia State Park a couple of times in the past. Spanning more than 1,600 acres with 139 well-maintained campsites, the park features pristine Atlantic beaches, tidal marshes, and maritime hammocks that provide a peaceful escape from the bustle of city life. Its proximity to the St. Augustine Historic District also allows visitors an opportunity to journey through centuries of history in the Old Town. In 2023, we spent quite a bit of time exploring St. Augustine, including a tour of the Castillo de San Marcos National Monument, a fort completed in 1695 by the Spanish to defend the Florida territorial area. We also climbed to the top of the St. Augustine Lighthouse, completed in 1874. We also enjoyed a stroll around Flagler College, a beautiful liberal arts school centered on the former Ponce de Leon Hotel. For this visit, we spent some time outside the fort, browsed the shops along St. George Street, and enjoyed a soft pretzel at Ben's while relaxing in their beautiful garden. But the highlight was spending a few days with our dear friends Tyler and Michelle from Dallas, who met us here, including a stop at Harry's Seafood Bar and Grill for a great Valentine's Day patio lunch together. While staying at Anastasia State Park, Sue, Willow, and I enjoyed walking the 2 trails within the park. The Ancient Dunes Trail is a short and easy hike through shaded maritime hammock forests, where ancient dunes rise beneath a canopy of live oaks, magnolias, and palms. The Marsh Trail is also an easy scenic walk winding through open coastal marsh with dunes on one side and a calm tidal lagoon on the other. One of its highlights is a distant view of the St. Augustine Lighthouse rising above the landscape and adding a historic backdrop to this peaceful coastal hike. Together with the Ancient Dunes Trail, Sue, Willow, and I truly enjoyed exploring these 2 unique and beautiful trails. Come on, let's go. Climbing the dunes, girl. Let's keep going. Let's go. Good girl. For me. Good girl. I see what you got. Come on. See ya. What's going on? Ready to go? Let's go. Let's go this way. That's a good girl. Just see the top of it. go down there and look. We'll get to the muck. That's all the farther, girl. Good girl. Let's go. That path's not going anywhere, girl. Come on. That's all mucky again. You want to go up the dune, huh? Daddy's not allowed, neither are you. Although I see footprints. Well, come on. Come on. Let's go. Just outside Anastasia State Park sits the St. Augustine Alligator Farm Zoological Park, one of Florida's oldest continuously operating attractions, dating back to 1893. This accredited zoo is home to all 24 living species of crocodilians, along with a wide variety of reptiles, mammals, and birds from around the world. During our 2023 stay at Anastasia, Sue and I spent time exploring the boardwalks and exhibits. It was incredible to see so many alligators throughout the park, lazily basking together, drifting slowly through the water, and always seeming to be waiting for their next meal. We were also fortunate, depending on how you look at it, to catch the feeding show, where the alligators slid into the water, gathered in mass, and competed for a chicken carcass. It was quite a spectacle. This year, Sue returned to the alligator farm with a different focus. Not the alligators and exhibits, but the birds that nest in the zoo's famous rookery. It's remarkable to see such a variety of shorebirds perched in the trees above the alligators, whose presence helps deter predators and creates a natural, safe nesting environment. Sue captured some beautiful moments, birds courting in full breeding colors, showing off their feathers, and even a memorable scene featuring a roseate spoonbill and then a great egret having a less than graceful but very real moment in nature. As with all other state parks in Florida, dogs aren't allowed on the beach at Anastasia State Park, so we couldn't take Willow onto the sand. During our 2023 visit, Sue and I explored this beach in a different way, riding our e-bikes along the shoreline and around the edge of the park, with great views looking back towards St. Augustine. On this 2026 trip, Sue and I did walk the long boardwalk out to the Anastasia Beach, but to give Willow another chance to, reluctantly, face the ocean, we took a short drive to the Fort Matanzas National Monument, where dogs are welcome on the beach. Oh, is Mommy coming? You waiting for Mommy? All right, come on. Good girl. Our time around Anastasia State Park and St. Augustine gave us a little bit of everything. Renewed friendships, peaceful trails, wide open beaches, nesting birds, and plenty of coastal views to take along the way. From alligators and shorebirds to sandy walks and ocean breezes, it was a visit filled with simple moments and lasting memories, one that left us already looking forward to the next time we return. But now it's time to take a short drive up the coast to our final stops near Fernandina Beach.